HBO confirms The Last of Us Season 3 will arrive in 2027. We still don't know how many seasons HBO needs to finish the story. If you're all caught up on The Last of Us, the TV version that is, then you'll know that Season 2 made clear that when the show returns it will focus a lot more on Caitlyn's Devers Abbey. But it sounds like we're going to have to wait a while to see that side of the story unfold. The HBO Max chief also told Variety that a decision has yet to be made on whether the remaining chunk of narrative from The Last of Us Part 2 will be adapted into more than one additional season. Blois said that the decision is being left to showrunner Craig Mazin. Mazin's decision likely won't involve input from Neil Druckmann, though. The Naughty Dog studio head and co-creator of the eponymous video game series stepped away from his role on the show after Season 2. But Blois unsurprisingly doesn't think, publicly at least, that Druckmann's departure will affect the development of Season 3. Speaking to Variety off the back of The Last of Us netting HBO's 16 Emmy nominations this week, the company's CEO, Casey Blois, said Season 3 is definitely planned for 2027. Blois didn't offer any more specific information about the release window, but the next batch of episodes arriving in the first half of 2027 would be consistent with the roughly 2-year gap between Seasons 1 and 2. It was fantastic to have Neil involved. A lot of people don't realize that Neil has a full-time job creating video games and running Naughty Dog. It's a really big job that he's got. If you are looking for a way to bridge the gap between now and what could be the final season of The Last of Us, a replay of the game it's based on might be the way to go. Last week, Naughty Dog introduced a new chronological mode to the remastered version of the sequel that ditches the game's frequent flashback sequences to focus on Ellie and Abby's respective Seattle plotlines as they unfold.